Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. This is going to be my dual form series number 4 video. So I have chosen the dual forms that I'm going to be using, and I will show you guys those in a second. But we're also going to be using my Makartt Boutique Florist. This came out last year, and I just have not gotten around to using it, and I figured this would be a great way to use it. So, as you can see, the decoration of the packaging is just stunning, as always. Price will be on the screen for this kit. I think it's a really great, starter kit if you like the Makartt Clear. It comes with a very large 50 ml Makartt Clear polygel, and you guys know Makartt has a really nice clear polygel. As I showed you before, it does come with a big old 50 ml clear polygel tube by Makartt. Again, here is the ingredients. It comes with some really nice little needle nose tweezers, and those are actually really nice. Look at those. And the reason they put these in there is so you can pick up the flowers easily. Because I believe there are 3 sets of flowers. Yes. And it's perfect for this time of year. Spring is right around the corner. You get almost every color of the rainbow. It's so cute. It's got very nice, large flowers in this one. You don't have to use them all. You don't have to use the whole flower. You could use just the petals, or, And again, this one is these are larger flowers also, just a little different style. And then these have leaves mixed in there, and then they have other different floral flowers, a bunch of different assortment of flowers, which is really nice. Same with this one, another assortment of flowers. I am going to go step by step like I did in my last dual form video. If you guys have not watched that, go check it out. I did the diamond dual forms, and they are shorter nails, so go check it out. I'll leave the card at the top of the screen. So these are the dual forms we will be using. These are from AliExpress. These are the, I would say, medium-sized stilettos, or maybe an extra long stiletto, however you look at it. It does have the tab at the top, and also the size, which I think that says size 1. Let me see. Okay, here's the 0. I want to get the 0 out so you guys can kind of see how big it is. You see the thumbnail? It's not. Where you see down by the cuticle, even with the 0, it still looks very small. So you're definitely going to have a small thumb. See, it just fits mine. Like, literally just fits it. So that kind of sucks. And again, it's not got a whole lot of room for product, sadly. So you can't just fill this in with a little bit and then stick it on there, pop it off, and expect to wear it for weeks. That's definitely going to break. It's too thin. It's not. You cannot build it up in this dual form. The first step, of course, is always to get your nails prepped. I'm going to leave my prep video in the cards at the top of the screen, and that is just how I prep my own nails for enhancements. First things first, you are going to push back the cuticles, clean the cuticle area. You're going to buff off the surface shine, which I have already done that. Now I'm going to go in with some isopropyl alcohol, and I'm going to clean off any excess dust. But before I did that, I took my manicure brush by Max Estrada, and I just, dusted them off just to get any dust off. And then if there's any extra on there, that's why you take some alcohol, and alcohol will also dehydrate it. So you're just going to wipe them down, make sure they have no more dust. Okay, and now it's time for your dehydrator and your primer. So this time I'm going to go in with my Erykah dehydrator and my primer. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1 coat of dehydrator on the nail. Just dehydrate. This is not going to hurt your skin. It's just like isopropyl alcohol in a bottle. You can actually make your own dehydrator, and I have done so. It's 50% isopropyl alcohol, 50% acetone. You mix them together. I got that idea a long time ago from the Nail Hub. Go check her out, guys. She's incredible. Next step, putting on the primer. You're going to put, I would say, 2 coats if you're putting it on your natural nail. I'm going to put 1 coat on her just so I don't waste my primer. So from cuticle to free edge, put the primer on. Do not touch the skin because it will burn. Okay, after you have your primer on, you're going to just let that dry. And then we are going to get our dual forms and size those to our nail plates. When you're trying to decide what is going to work and what will not work, you're going to make sure that it fits very nicely at the cuticle area. You're going to want it to go from side to side without pressing down. This one fits good at the cuticle. You don't want to press down because you want to make sure that it has enough room for that product to go. You want it to go from one side to the other. And do you see how there's a gap? That's for the polygel. Okay, next step is I am going to take my awesome base coat, and from your cuticle to your free edge, you're going to apply a layer of base coat onto those nails. Okay, now you're going to go ahead, cure your base coat for 30 seconds. They have lines where you can stop at a certain point, but we are going to go up all the way. We're going to make a whole stiletto. Alright, so we got a bunch of flowers over here. I have cut a couple of these. Alright, I am going to squeeze the polygel out. And like I said, I'm going to put a thin coat of that on the underside of the nail first. Now I'm going to smooth, making sure it's thinner at the cuticle area. Okay, not too thin, but thin enough. I'm going to take this polygel and smooth it up. Only a thin coat. You're going to pull that up, making sure it goes from side to side. Okay. Don't worry if you don't think you have enough. It's going to be enough for what we need it for. Make it thin, thin, thin. Keep pulling it all the way up. Now, once you have your polygel in there, and it's really thin, as you can see, it is super thin still. Now we're going to take the flowers. Okay, and we're going to, let's see. You're going to flip them the way you like them. Oh, that one just fell in there, so you're going to push that in there. Okay, push that in. I'm going to take this one. You're going to flip it over. And let's see, let's lay it right there. You're gonna press it in to that polygel. Don't push too much. Since it's so small, we'll put it up here. Push it into that polygel. Again, I'm gonna put one more here. Push it in. Flip it over. See if you like it. If you like it, perfect. I am going to freeze cure it, but not for long. Maybe 5 seconds. Just so that polygel and the flowers are not going to move when I add the other polygel on top. Now remember, it must be a very thin layer. The first one. The second one you can make a little bigger, but you don't have a whole lot more room to go. So I'm just going to put a little bit more polygel in there. And again, smooth it out from side to side, making sure it's thinner at your cuticle area, of course. Okay, because you want it to fit. Now you're encapsulating that floral, your florals. You're encapsulating your florals. Make sure that you go all the way up the nail, pulling it from the cuticle all the way up to the free edge. Make sure you're keeping it nice and smooth. Make sure that it goes all the way to the tip. When you're applying it, you don't want to push down, or else the polygel is going to squish out everywhere. You're going to barely lay it down, but make sure it comes in contact with your entire nail and there's no bubbles. And with doing it with the clear, you'll be able to see that you have no bubbles. So at about 45 degrees, I put it into the cuticle area. And then I will slowly press until I get to the free edge. Like so. And once I get to the free edge, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to make sure the nail is touching the polygel and that there is nothing seeping out. Everything is nice and flat. And then you're going to go ahead and do a cure. You can do a 30-second, you can do a 10-second cure first. You can go ahead and do a 10-second cure and go ahead and finish the rest after we're done with the nails. Or you can do a 60-second cure, whatever. I think it's easier if you just do a 10-second cure really quickly and then come back and finish and then do a full 60-second cure at the very end. I will speed up the video. You guys know exactly how to do it. I explained it on this one. Remember, very thin beads when you're doing it like this, when you're encapsulating stuff. I didn't put a whole lot down by the cuticle area because you want that polygel to cure fully and all the way through. So just another little tip. So you're going to pinch to loosen the dual form up and then pop it off. And as you see, it is a beautiful, beautiful encapsulated floral nail, stiletto nail. But we're not finished. This one is thicker than normal. This one needs to be taken care of. And I'm going to show you how to do that. See how easy these come off? These come off really nice. Unlike those other ones, they gave me a headache. First thing I'm going to do is go in with some alcohol. And I'm going to wipe them down. I'm going to wipe the underside because the underside is sticky. Okay. Now you're going to file them, clean them up. Alright guys, I went ahead and filed them off camera. I just hand filed them, that's all I did. Here's the side view. The side view doesn't look too bad. But look how thin that nail is. See how thin? It's going to break at the stress area right here if you do not add product. This one is thicker because we put more polygel than what I should have put. This one is nice. This one's still got the curve and everything underneath the nail. Everything looks good, but it's super thin, okay? Super thin. This one here is also super thin. It will not work. It just will not work. You must add strength to the stress areas when you're working with certain dual forms. So just like in my last dual form video, I am going to take my Orly builder gel in a bottle. You can use any builder gel in a bottle. This is a soak off. Most builder gels in a bottle are soak off. Of course, you may need an e-file to get the polygel off. I am going to put a coat of that on the nail. And I'm going to float some down the center of it. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to let gravity do its work. Let's go ahead and flash cure it real quick. And then you're going to do that to all the other nails. And I will speed this up so you guys don't have to sit here for too long. I'm going to go ahead and do a full 60-second cure. I don't know, they're just gorgeous, but I will put a link for these down below. I got them on AliExpress. And like I said, I'm going to go in with my Makartt Awesome top coat. And let's get started. So you're just going to take the top coat, and this is going to also add strength. And you can also top coat the underside, which I do suggest you do. Definitely top coat the underside as well. And I'm just gonna put a nice generous amount of the top coat on right over that builder gel that we have cured already. After you have your rhinestone placement, go ahead and do a full cure. And here we have the beautiful dual form stiletto, or should I say stiletto dual form nails. Let's try to get a good picture of them for you guys. Now that is Makartt's clear polygel. Let me know what you guys think of these. Would you wear these? Let me know. Would you use these dual forms? Let me know, let me know. Let me know what dual form you want to see next. And I'll see you in the next one. I hope you all have a blessed day. Stay safe. Bye.